message this person to see if they'll call in.
Sorry.
Or they
could
to
press
keep
one, and I could stop.
One.
They could press one, and I'll stop talking, and they can talk to you, whoever someone is.
But anyway,
no,
so like,
yeah,
we were
talking about real shit.
The two guys that got sick, I was seeing it with one of them last week, and then I was with one Sunday night. Not a long time, a few minutes. And it's like, wow, if they got it, am I going to get it? Because, I'm not the most, I don't always wear a mask. I don't always, my fingers are always touching my face, stuff you're not supposed to be doing. And, am I the next one? Or am I the one that's carrying this virus and giving it to everybody? If that's the case, then how come old Filthbag hasn't gotten it,
I'll tell you the truth. Like, living here, I feel like it's a matter of time. But I'd rather it be when they know how to deal with it. Because the way this shit hit everybody, it hits everybody differently. Like, I feel like, okay, like, if I get this shit, is that it? Am I dead? Like, I don't know. Like, is that scary? Because, like, some people have it, don't even know they have it. Some people have it, and I have friends who've had it. I told you about a few of them. You know what I mean? Like, so I know people who've had it, and what they've told me, and it's just like, damn, like, this shit hit everybody differently. I'm more worried about my parents who, for some reason, want to continue to, like, oh, I have to go to Costco, or I need this. And I'm like, stay home. Like, you can't be going out.
You got, that guy was Fredo, they call him, Cuomo's brother, was doing an interview, and he's saying that the beast comes at night, saying that his father came to him at night, the former governor, Mario, and he's been dead for about 5 years now. So I guess it's like some people, it's only a runny nose. And the hallucinations come from your fever. Obviously, you're burning up, or you're frying your brain. But, some people don't get that. Some people just get a runny. I've had a runny nose for the last 2 days. Do I have it? I don't know. Maybe this is my symptoms. They say people with the type O blood. I have that, or less susceptible, whatever another word I'm looking for. Susceptible.
That don't mean you can't catch it, stupid.
It doesn't mean I can't carry it either. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. They're not going to test me. I'm not 60 years old. I'm not, hovered over in pain. I'm functioning fine. There's nights when I go to work and I feel like, oh man, I'm just like run down. But I don't eat right. I don't get enough sleep.
I get that. But living here, anything I wake up and I feel that's wrong, I'm like, oh my God, do I have it? Because
I've had a runny nose for 35 years.
It seems like in New York City, everybody got it. So I wake up and if I'm like, oh, I feel like I have fever, and I check my temperature, it's like 98.2. I'm like, it's wrong. So I take it again. And it's the same temperature, and I'm like, no, something's wrong. I automatically think I have it. Like that's the state of mind I'm in. Like,
somebody just wrote, "I'm so tired of hearing BA. I hope he drops dead." Horrific.
I know who somebody might be.
Jesus, different people. But yeah, it'll be this time of year. I usually get sick because the weather changes. BA wakes up and thinks he has the Rona. The Rona.
The Rona. Coronavirus.
Well, so I picked up Richie DeGreg today after work. He got out around the same time, so I picked him up and we went for lunch. Tried to get, thank God Kinky's in here. We tried to get Melina to come out.
Oh, so you and Scotty is just like all off the board. You're picking up people, hanging out, like.
Well, I mean, he's out and about, so.
Right.
So we went to the streets of Manhattan are dead, completely dead.
But there are you two assholes driving through it.
Well, we're driving in a car. I'm not, frolicking out the window.
No, but hanging with somebody that you don't know where the fuck he been. Nothing against Richie, but I'm just saying, like, you got to look at this thing like this, bro.
No, you're right. I didn't even think about that, but you're right.
No, absolutely. Like, look, when I leave my house, I potentially feel like everybody I come across has it. I had to scream at this bitch on the line the other day. I'm waiting to get into Chase, and the sign says one person in the ATM at a time. Yeah, there's 3 ATMs, but one at a time. The sign says it. There's one person waiting at the door. I wait, which is probably like 10 feet away from her. The next lady come behind me and stand directly behind me, and I'm like, "Can you get back, please? Like at least 6 feet. Like we need 6 feet." I don't understand why I still ask out to people. I think we should all get this by now, but we don't. But she gets back, and then a guy comes and stands directly behind her, and now she tells him 6 feet back, and then she looks at me, and I say, "You're welcome." Like, look, like that's what we got to do. Tell people to get back. But I don't understand why you still got to tell people.
I agree. We got a caller. Caller, you are on the air. Go ahead and shoot.
What's up? What's up?
It's Richie DeGreg.
What's up, BA?
What up, Richie?
Not much. Chilling. Well, at least
Richie,
for now.
don't take no offense to what I just said.
No, none taken.
Okay, because I'm just saying, like, in the world we live in, we have to think of things like that.
But listen, truth be told, if I didn't have to go in and they considered me a quote-unquote an essential employee, I would work from home every day.
Feel you.
Because the streets are freaking dead. There's no need for any of my team to be in. We're doing my job. I work for a bank. And in my job, I work in facilities in the mailroom, and I oversee all the bonded in-house bank couriers. So we have a staff of 11 couriers, including their supervisor, which is the dispatcher, who dispatches the runs accordingly. We went from doing anywhere on an average between 90 and 100 jobs a day. When this pandemic all started, we're now doing an average of 7 to 10 jobs a day.
Oh, that's a major drop-off. That's a major drop-off.
Major drop-off. We've already closed 5 of our 8 branches just in the city. Of course, we're in the main office, so that branch will always be open.
Right.
But, I mean, and again, with Joe and I were talking about it today, is the worst still yet to come?
No. It's not. That's true. I think it's trying to...
Today, New York's seen its highest death toll.
What?
Yeah, today, yeah.
Today, New York seen its highest death toll, but also seen, again, another decrease in hospitalization of people being admitted. So, I mean, I don't know what's good, what's bad. I guess less people going to the hospital is good, but more people dying I don't think is good. So I don't know where you stand with this. You know what I mean?
Okay. So let me say this, right? I feel like, exactly, what are you saying with it? You don't know what's going on. They're saying, well, more people died. We had the most. Like, I haven't watched the news in a few days. Like, sometimes I'll watch a few press conferences, but I really haven't paid attention to the news because, like, it's fucking my head up. So I try to stay away from it. But as they're saying, okay, we got less people checking in for it, which is good. I think more people are just trying to, okay, let me see how bad he gets. Let me not rush to the hospital. I also feel like at this point, no matter what goes wrong, you can't go to the hospital. Like, I don't even want to go down the stairs the wrong way because, like, I'm like, I don't want to trip and fuck myself up and I got to go to the hospital because I feel like the hospital is the war zone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know,
I agree
like,
with that.
Do not. I had a friend that called me and, like, for over 24 hours, almost basically 48 hours, had the hiccups. And I was like, bro, it's like, no, like, real talk. Like, I talked to him yesterday, and, like, he couldn't even speak. And it broke my heart because I, like, at first I started thinking, like, you think the worst. Like, oh, my God, it's just, like, a lung attack, and I don't want to scare him. And, like, I'm like, so I told him, like, yo, call 911. Granted, finally, it went away, but, like, yo, that was mad long. Like, that it got scary. I was like, oh, shit. Like, I'm like, at first, I'm like, no, don't go to a doctor. Don't call 911. You don't want to go nowhere near any medical facility. And I'm like, okay, maybe you should check yourself out, bro, because shit is serious. Like, if that happened to me, I would have died. With all of this shit going on, and that's why, like, I'm like, yo, like, so when I told Joey that, like, okay, yeah, he picks you up, he drives. It's because you guys got to both think, you got to, Richie, yourself, you got to think about where Joey's working at, where he's coming out of.
I understand.
Don't want to scare you, but I'm just saying, like, that's how real shit is.
Listen, here's the way I look at it. I wear a mask all day. A mask and gloves because I'm dealing with mail all day long and packages and stuff like that. And people coming in and out of the office from the outside. Regardless of who's going to give, no matter what I do, I'm going to get it in some way, shape, or form. That's my thing, because I am around too many people, regardless of who is going to get, whether it's Joe, whether it's one of the guys that I work with, it's one of our outside messengers that are sick and I don't know about it. Like, I literally have to spray everything with Lysol before
I went to the supermarket the other day and I was picking up some shit and like I can't find Lysol. So I saw this chick with a Lysol can in her hand. And I was like, oh, do they have that? Where'd you get it? And she was like, nah, I brought this from home. I spray everything before I pick it up. I respect it. I'm like, yo, respect. Like,
I'm
just trying to find me a can of Lysol.
They don't want me to touch nothing from the outside without a pair of gloves on and me spraying it with Lysol, because you don't know where it's been.
I'll tell you this, constantly change your gloves. And when I was working at the testing site,
I must go through about 7 to 8 pairs of gloves a day.
When I was working at the testing site, and for anyone else listening that doesn't know, the doctor constantly told me to always put hand sanitizer on the gloves, and when you take them off, it's recommended that you put hand sanitizer on it before you take them off.
That's interesting. I'd never heard that.
Me neither, but I didn't know much about gloves until this shit. But when I worked with the doctor, I was asking man questions.
I know, but what I do is before I put any gloves on, I put a sanitizer on my hands. Then I put the gloves on, and when I change gloves, before I change gloves, I have wipes, ice, and hand sanitizer. So I wash my hands, and before I put on a new pair of gloves.
All right, that's good. But I will tell you, but what she told me that's always recommended in the medical field is when you take them off, put hand sanitizer on before you take them off. And for anyone listening, if they do or don't know that, I think that's informative. I got that from a doctor. So,
Joe, you're quiet. What are you?
I'm listening.
Sorry,
I'm tired right now, bro. I'm beat.
I don't know why. I don't know how you're doing the show. Oh, and you're still up.
Well,
I told him that yesterday, but here we go.
No, I came home and I slept a little. I slept for a few hours. I'm gonna sleep tonight, and I'm gonna wake up tomorrow.
We on a good subject though too, because we talking real talk tonight. Like, it's not even wrestling. This is real shit. People going through it. I know this has affected at least
hold on,
one
we got a call. Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
Hold on. He's right. DA's right. So somebody said you're right. Okay, caller, you are on the air.
Yeah, I have hand sanitizer on, and I stuck it so far up that guy's ass, he should have been off the fucking phone 2 minutes ago. So why don't you just hang up on that dickhead?
Who?
Nobody wants to listen to him either.
Who are you talking
about? It's like
about?
BA and his fucking WrestleMania predictions. Oh, God, they're so good.
Well, it wasn't a prediction, Pete. Hold on, Pete. Like, I'm trying to be good today, right? But how could it be a prediction when it already happened?
Exactly, and your fucking and your whole thing about the whole show sucks too. Like, that last guy was the shit. Like, I mean, he really deserves it. Fucking drown himself in the swamp in my fucking backyard.
Jesus, you like. I be trying to come on here and be like, I'm gonna be good today. I'm not gonna do this. I'm like, I want to talk about serious shit, and then you come on and you egg me the fuck on, and I have a short fucking like fuse with you. Like, you automatically like hit me. Like,
oh, don't bring Irish Bruiser on. We don't want that. We don't want to hear him too.
I like nice
I'm
deflection.
sorry, B.A.
Nice
I'm trying. I'm
what are you
really
trying?
to test
You're
my
trying
patience.
drugs. Stop doing drugs, Pete.
I can't even get good drugs right now. There's nobody out. There's nobody outside. If I wanted something good, I can't even get it. I have to listen to you. That's my fucking drug.
No. You're not gonna block my blessings. Not today, Satan.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna call Irish Bruiser and tell him to call
I'm
in?
not calling
So
nobody.
you know.